Good morning to one and all. Today we'll be implementing an audio dictionary which is very similar to what Alexa does using Python in this Saregama Karma. So all of you must know that what Saregama Karma is. It has some basic songs in it, and yeah, you can basically increase the volume and decrease the volume. You can play the next song, you can connect and listen to FMAM, and similar functionalities are there. So basically it's a static speaker, you will say. So now we'll try to see that can this be actually converted into an audio dictionary. We'll try to see. So firstly I'll show you the demo of the project.
Amadidia K. Alexa, please say the word whose meaning you want.
Water.
Meaning is significant accumulation of water, covering the Earth or another planet, common liquid, HO, which forms rain, rivers, the sea, etc., and which makes up a large part of the bodies of organisms, to pour water onto the soil surrounding plants, of the eyes, to secrete tears because of an irritation caused by wind, smoke, etc.
So now you are able to see how we are ending up creating an automated audio dictionary which was being used in this, and the code that is being integrated is using Python. So now I will be explaining you what are the functionalities of this code and how it can be used and what are the things we have used. So I'll be explaining you. So first of all, we have used CP5. So what is CP5? So CP5 is a API that is being developed by Microsoft, which helps us to basically access the voice settings of a Windows machine, right? So the next line of code indicates that we are getting into the voice settings. The third line of code basically indicates that the speed at which we'll be speaking is 165, and on top of that we are using this one indicates that we are using female voice. If you want to use a male voice, you could use 0 also. Then we have created a simple function that is basically the speak function, and we have integrated it with the Windows voice system using this CP5, so that whatever we just give it an input, it will basically push it through the speaker basically as an output, right? So this is the fact that how we are able to basically how it is able to say that I am Aditya ki Alexa and please say the word whose meaning you want, right? That is quite possible. So after that, what we have done out there is that we have used the speech recognition functionality available in Python that is helping us access our microphone and basically take input. So now using the microphone we are giving an input, right? But how is that audio, basically your speech, getting converted into text? So here we have used an Google API, right? Recognize Google. You can see this is a Google API. So this is responsible for converting our speech to text, and later on that text has been converted into string format, and search has been made into the database. So what is our database? Database is the dictionary database. Here data is in the form of JSON format, basically key value pair, and hence if the word exists in the database we would actually get the meaning. Since water is a common word on which it was tested, it gave you the meaning. And if the word doesn't exist in the dictionary, what will happen is the function would work in such a way that it would pop up or basically speak that it would find out the most similar word, right? So suppose someone says watery. So if watery word is not available in the dictionary, the most similar word to watery is water, right? So it would end up fetching out water and asking you that do you want water instead, and then if you're gonna say yes, you want water, then it would give you the meaning of water accordingly, right? So this is how this project has been integrated. Normal coding has been used. Around 60 lines of code is written. That's very small, and the main aim of it, or the main application overflow, is this. There are 2-3 things that I want to explain. One is the CP5 module that we have used, that is helping us configure and get into our Windows audio setting. Then we have used speech recognizer that is helping us access microphone of our system. And then what we are actually doing is, since using microphone we are giving out input in the form of speech, but that speech has to be converted into text. For that we have used the Google API, and after that we are basically converting into string format and searching in our database that does that word exist or not. And hence, therefore, if the word exists, we would get the meaning. If the word doesn't exist, we would be asked that do you want this meaning, this word, and that word would be caught using this get close matches. That is it would be fetching the most similar word. As I explained, if you give watery as an input, you would be getting water, right? It would ask, do you mean water? Instead, speak yes or no, and if you speak yes, it would basically throw out the meaning of water, right? So this is an audio dictionary which has been integrated into this Saregama Caravan using Python. So this was a dummy project which I wanted to show you guys that how actually Alexa can be also created in the similar way. Actually, Alexa is also created in the similar way only. So a lot of modules, a lot of functions are being written, a lot of APIs are being integrated. That's why Alexa costs a lot, right? That is the reason that such AI bots actually cost a lot, because a lot of functionalities and APIs are being integrated. Here you could see that we basically had data in JSON format, basically key value pair, and that had word meaning, and we integrated our search in such a way that we could actually use speech recognition system, and we can convert our speech to text, and that text is being fed into the data, and then we are getting it as an output. So the pipeline is simple, that what we are using is it as an input is getting converted into text using the Google API. That text is fed to the database, and if the word exists, it is popping out the meaning, and in case the word doesn't exist, it would actually give you the most similar word, and it would ask that do you want this word instead. If you'll say yes, then it would give you the meaning of that word. If you don't want that, you can ask no. So this was a demo of how you can create an audio dictionary in Python, and perhaps somewhat stuff similar to Alexa. Thank you, friends.